staring at me. Put dust on you, my cheetah, run up there, I'm there in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an alien.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Taylor, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
they work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to his running back, Michel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Going deep here for Watkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
He's brought down at the...
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Browns 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Giants nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. This is caught. Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Browns 14, Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd down. 3rd and less than
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working with his 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Now Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and
10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Gallman. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. On first down, Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Goldman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Jones dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Chandler Gam3hawk360's on for the field goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chandler Gam3hawk360's on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again to Michel on the screen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a
Give him 32 on the play.
And the Browns 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 12-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Point is good.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brought down at the 26. That's a gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final minute. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Mayfield to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Mayfield rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline. And
here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's back to throw, being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Runaway and incomplete.
Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. Job done.
Today's final score.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.